Hey everybody, and welcome to this book haul video. I'm Laura123, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you some new books that I've got recently. Hey, hopefully I'll give you some ideas for books that you'd like to read yourself. Now, if you enjoy watching, which I hope you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash that notification bell to all notifications. Then you can see when I'm doing live streams and also when I've uploaded new videos. Okay, so hello to all my fellow bookworm buddies out there. Please let me know in the comments section down below what book you are currently reading. I love getting your comments, and also let me know if there's any new books coming out soon that you are excited for. Okie dokie, so I've got some brand new books that I've purchased and some books from the local library as well. Also, I have been very kindly gifted some books as well. So we're just going to start with, I don't know, I'm just going to not look. I'm just going to just pull a book at random and see what we get, okay? Right, okay. So the first book is Alice Feeney's new one. This is called Good Bad Girl. So I absolutely love Alice Feeney. Like, seriously, her thrillers are so good. I honestly think that Rock, Paper, Scissors was one of the best thrillers of all time. Like, that ending, there were just so many twists. Like, it was so good. So yeah, this is her brand new one. And it says 3 suspects, 2 murders, 1 victim. I love the cover, by the way. It's really, really cool. The black and the red and the little ladybugs there. Even though I'm scared of ladybugs in real life. But look, I can touch one, it's fine, because they're only on a book cover, not in real life. But yeah, so this is supposed to be really, really good. It has some really good reviews. It says 20 years after a baby is stolen, a woman is murdered in a care home. The 2 crimes are somehow linked, and a good bad girl may be the key to discovering the truth. Edith may have been tricked into a nursing home, but at 80 years young, she's planning her escape. Patience works there, cleaning up mess and bonding with Edith, a kindred spirit. But Patience is lying to Edith about almost everything. Edith's own daughter Cleo won't speak to her, and someone new is about to knock on Cleo's door, and their intentions aren't good. With every reason to distrust one another, the women must solve a mystery with 3 suspects, 2 murders and 1 victim. If they do, they might just find out what happened to the baby who disappeared, the mother who lost her, and the connections that bind them. It sounds so good, but yeah, really excited to read this. I might bump this up like in my TBR because I really, really, really love Alice Feeney. I think she's so good at them twisty, turny thrillers. So yeah, that's that one. Right, it's like a lucky dip. Oh, now this has got a plastic coating, so I know this is going to be a library book. There we go. All right, so this one here, I wasn't actually going to get, but I was in the library the other day. I took some books back. And then what happens with me, I take books back, right? And then I end up looking around and taking more out, which I'm not supposed to do because I've already got loads of books I need to get through myself. But anyway, it's the library, it's free. So, and sometimes I honestly feel like destiny and fate draws you to a kind of book certain times, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the Burman C Bookshop by Mary Gibson. Now, this has been so hyped over the years and I've never picked it up. I've never read it, but I don't know, I just saw that cover. It was on like a display thing. They have like themed like display stands in the library, different themes, and this one was on, I think, bookshops. I think it was bookshops, yeah. So I was like, I just love that cover with all the old stack of old books and just her and just the books around her. I don't know. Anyway, I love reading books about bookshops or libraries or bookworms or anything bookish in a book is basically my thing. So I don't really know too much about this one. I kind of want to go into it not knowing too much about it, I suppose. But I do know it's like a historical, I don't know if it's romance or not, but I'm not sure. But I know it's obviously about this woman who, starts running a bookshop and stuff. And there's lots, it says here at the bottom, she'll find a world she never knew existed. But for Kate, trouble is never far away and long-held secrets are about to burst into the open. Web of lies and violence, can she escape? Will the man she begins to love still be there if she does? So yeah, obviously there is a bit of romance, but also probably lots of other things going on. I don't know. Sometimes like I just want to go into books kind of like open-minded and like blind to them. Like, I don't want to kind of know too much about the story. I just want to kind of read it. Other times I like to read the blurb and just like get into it all and find out what it's all about before I read it. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, I just think this sounds really cool. And also there is a quote from the lovely Vanessa Feltz on the front. I actually love Vanessa Feltz. I think she's amazing. She's a great presenter. And I thought if she says a fabulous, fascinating read, then I'm going to listen to the queen that is Vanessa Feltz. So yeah, that's that one. All right, okay. It's going to rummage around. It's like a lucky dip. Oh, right, okay. So this is a gifted book. I want to say a huge, massive, big thank you to my lovely friend Ems. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This is Fourth Wing. I finally got the book. It's probably like one of the most hyped book this year. This is by Rebecca Yarros, and it is the first one in a series. I really want to get to this soon because I think I just feel like I need to be on that train of the Fourth Wing hype. Graduate or Die, brutal games, grumpy dragons, sizzling sexual tension. I don't know, like, it sounds really good. And as I say, oh wow, there's a map. Okay, I've not opened this. Look. Oh, I didn't see this until now. Look at this. Oh, I love maps in books. I get really excited by things like that. I'm a proper nerd. But yeah, I suppose I just want to see what all the fuss is about, because like everyone seems to be raving about it. I know a few people have like kind of said some negative things about it, like booktubers that I watch, but I'm just going to go kind of into it. Welcome to the Brutal and Elite. Oh, okay, so it's a war college. But I'm sure there's supposed to be a bit of romance in it as well. So it's like a fantasy and battles and dragons. And yeah, I'm really excited to read this. So thank you. I think number 2 is coming out in a few months or something. So yeah, I can finally jump on that bandwagon of the Fourth Wing hype train. Right, okay. That is a plastic cover. It's got to be a library book. Ah, okay. So this is actually my current read that I picked up. But it is also a new book, hence I've included it in this video. I'm currently on page 91. Yeah, page 91. Now, this was also with that bookshop. What was it? The Burman C Bookshop. And this was obviously carrying on with that bookshop theme. Yeah, I like the library doing that. They have these little tables with these displays. It's really cool. Anyway, but this is The Holiday Bookshop by Lucy Dickens. And you know, the thing is with me, with romance, I'm kind of like, I like romance now and again, but it has to be a really good romance book. It has to have really good, like, likeable characters for me to kind of get involved. I don't like it when it's so obvious and it's so predictable and it's like, meh. But honestly, I am super enjoying this book. I'm enjoying it so much that I think if I saw it in a charity shop or if it was cheap on eBay, I'd probably buy it to keep because it's just so good. I love the cover as well. Obviously it's about a bookshop, which is pretty obvious from the title, but look at this cute cover. She's on the beach, got a book there and a glass of wine and just relaxing. I don't know, I love the beach anyway, like myself, so I was drawn to it for that. But it's just lovely. It's such a, I don't know, heartwarming book. Like, I'm really loving it. So basically it's about this character. What's her name? Well, there's 2 characters, but the main one, I can't believe I forgot her name and I'm reading it at the blooming moment. Hold on. Jenny. There we go, Jenny. Woo! Sorry. So it says, are you looking to start a new chapter? Bookseller wanted, 3-month contract. The location is a luxury resort on the tropical island of Bounty Cove Cay. Skills required. Okay, so if you've got these skills, the ideal candidate will have experience in a retail environment, preferably within the book industry. Desired qualities. This role will appeal to a book lover with an adventurous streak who is looking for an escape from their everyday life. What to expect? Sun, sea, bookshop that is far from thriving. No one said it would be smooth sailing. And please note that you may fall in love with more than just one island. More than just our island along the way. So yeah, it's so good, and I'm just really super enjoying it. I hope to get this done by like tonight. I don't know, there's quite a bit left, so maybe not, but I'm going to try because I cannot put it down. It's so good. It's really, I don't know, it's really making me smile and warm and just lovely and just, oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she's obviously gone there to kind of, you know, have a kind of break from a kind of boring life and to get away and to have an adventure and obviously to start, you know, this bookshop up and on this resort. But she kind of goes there thinking that the bookshop is going to be kind of decent, but she gets there and it's just like, I've literally got to the part where she's seen the bookshop for the first time and it's just like a little corner, like really run down, dusty kind of little space. So I'm interested to see how she's going to turn her bookshop around into something amazing. But yeah, that is my current read. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, right, I'm not looking. Leave it over here, look. It's a hardback. Okay, so this one here is absolutely beautiful. This is from my Luma monthly subscription box. If you don't know what Luma is, it's a book themed subscription box. You get a signed exclusive book, you get bookish items, like book fandom stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff has been really, really good that I've had, and some of the stuff has just been a bit meh. It is really hit and miss. It is a gamble, but, you know, I don't know, I like getting it every month and opening it up and stuff. So this is by Sarah Hashim, and it's called The Jazzad Air. I hope I said that properly. The Jazzad Air. A Queen Rises from the Ashes. So this is a series. It's number 1 in the series. Look at the sprayed edges. Really like that, like black and gold. And wait till you see under the cover. It's so nice, like this lovely gold colour. It's really pretty. Oh, hit myself in the face with the cover. Ooh. But yeah, as you can see, it's really, really cool. So I'm very excited about this one. I've given it a little try because I've got to be honest, some of these Luma books I've not really been sold on, to be fair. I've just ended up putting them on eBay and selling them. But I have given this one a little try. I read like the first few pages of it and I was actually quite hooked. I thought, oh, this sounds quite good actually. So I think it's got like a kind of Egyptian fantasy vibe. The scorched kingdom is rising and it needs a queen. So yeah, no, I don't know, I'm quite interested in this one. So I'm not going to sell this one just yet. I'm going to keep it for a bit. And when I'm in like a kind of fantasy mood, I will get to this. I love the cover as well. It's just really beautiful. So yeah, it's really sad. Like normally, back in the day, I would read so many fantasy books. And I was saying the other day that I hardly read any fantasy anymore. So maybe like next month or this month or whenever, I want to make a thing where I just seem to read like loads of fantasy books. Like I really want to, instead of my thrillers and romances, I just want to go full on fantasy. We'll see. I am a mood reader, so it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. But this year, definitely more romances. I mean, I always read a lot of thrillers, so that's not a shocker, but there's been more romance books this year. Anyway, I'm rambling. Right, okay, next book. This is a hardback. Okay, so this is a book I actually got today. I mean, this is fresh. This is new. This is The Trap by Catherine Ryan Howard. To catch a killer, she'll become a victim. It says dark, creepy, and very clever. Clever, page-tearing, devastating. I absolutely love, I can't think of the name. Oh, I think it was Rewind by Catherine Ryan Howard. It was so good. It was, I loved it so much. So as soon as I saw she had a new book coming out, I put it on my want to read list on Goodreads. By the way, talking about Goodreads, if you want to come and follow me, my link's down below to the Goodreads page. It'd be awesome if you come follow me on there. Always love having new bookish friends. So this one says, stranded on a dark road in the middle of the night, a young woman accepts a lift from a passing stranger. It's a nightmare scenario that every girl is warned about, and she knows the dangers all too well. But what other choice does she have? As she drives, she alternates between fear and relief. One moment thinking he's just a good man doing a good thing, but the next convinced he is a monster. But when he delivers her safely to her destination, she realises her fears were unfounded and her heart sinks because a monster is what she's looking for. She'll try again tomorrow night, but will the man who took her sister take the bait? So she's kind of hitchhiking to find the guy who took her sister. There's been, I think, a group of women over the years who have gone missing in the same area. I mean, it does sound very, very dark. Like, I don't quite get the idea of you wanting to get into a car, risking your life to find him. But I'm open to it because it's this author and I've got faith in it. So yeah, apparently the ending's supposed to be like really, really good and it kind of haunts you and it stays with you. So yeah, The Trap. The Trap. Right, okay, I'm having a feel around here. Oh, what's this one? Okay, this is a library book. So this is The Beauty Trials by Danielle Clayton. This is part of the Bells series. Now, I haven't read a book in the Bells series for, well, it's got to be about 2 years. So I'll be honest with you, I don't remember much about it, but I know I super duper love the Bells series. I looked on my Goodreads and I give both the books a 5-star each. So I know that I obviously super love them to give them a 5-star rating. I did look at the kind of reminders, you know, where you go on these websites and it kind of gives you spoilers and reminders of what happened in the previous book. So I've kind of got it back into my mind a bit, but I don't remember like in intimate detail, like the characters and stuff. But hopefully as I read it, it'll come back to me a bit. But also apparently it's kind of focusing on different characters anyway. So I suppose it will probably feel like I know they're going to mention older characters that I might not remember much about, but it'll be a new set of characters as well. So yeah, it just says, Beauty made a bargain with the goddess of death and she's come to collect. Don't really want to talk about it too much because you might not read the other two and be spoiled, but it is interesting and it deals with, you know, women and looks, and there's a lot more to it than that, obviously, but danger disguised by beauty, high stakes. Honestly, I love the bells. I wish I just remembered more about it, but I'm going to give this a go and hopefully I'll get into it and kind of feel like I remember stuff from the world and the characters and stuff. So, yeah, that is that one. Okay, right, I'm going to bring these over here because I've only got a few left and Right, okay, right. Ready? Okay, all right. So this is another new book I picked up from Waterstones today. And I was like, so excited about this one because I didn't think I was going to be able to get it today. So I looked on my Waterstones, local Waterstones website, see if they had it in stock, and it said it didn't. They didn't have it. And I was like, okay. So I rang up the shop and said, could they order it in for me? And then I could just come and collect it whenever. And the guy was like, oh, actually, we have got a copy. It's right in front of me. I can see it. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, so I have it in my hands today. This is going to be my next read, like 100%. Honestly, I am so excited about this. And I know I say this about every single book that I have, as do all bookworms, but oh my God, this better live up to my own mental hype because I built it up in my head that it's going to be fantastic. Over My Dead Body by Maz Evans. I'm just taking in all this cover. I love it. She looks so sassy. She's got a gravestone there, the picture of her and the wreath, and oh my God. It says Miriam Price has been murdered and she's absolutely furious about it. So I think this is going to be like, obviously like a cozy mystery, but funny. Also, obviously elements of the paranormal because she's a ghost. So yeah, she was a doctor. She's been murdered. And basically she, from the grave, like she's trying to figure out who killed her. So I think it's gone down that she killed herself, but she obviously knows she didn't and someone murdered her. And the only person that she can kind of connect with on like a psychic level is her neighbour, who I'm sure I remember reading online, she's like an older lady. But anyway, the neighbour and her didn't get on in real life. So obviously, you know, when she's dead, they still don't get on. They're not somehow, you know, become friends in the afterlife. But so she can communicate with her, and that's all she's got to help her solve the crime. So I think it sounds really funny. And also the fact that there's all these different people who it could be, who done it kind of thing. So it says hilarious, a fab who done it with brilliant characters, a gleeful read, warm, wacky and witty. I loved it. Funny as hell, page turning. Like, I just think this sounds very, very funny, and I do like a cozy mystery. Also, it kind of gives me the vibes of a book I read recently, which I absolutely adored, which was Bad Men. Was it? Yeah, Bad Men by Julie May Cohen. If you've not read it, check it out. It's that kind of dark humour. You kind of think, how can murder be funny? But the authors are so clever in the way they make it that kind of cozy mystery, murder, thriller, obviously to a degree, because you want to know who's done what, but also just really good fun and just dark humour, funny. Anyhow, but yeah, that is going to be my next read. Okay, right, I'm rummaging around. I have a library book now. Okay, so this is Disney Villains Happily Never After. Vanessa. This is by Laurie Langdon. Now, I wasn't sure if to get this or not. I saw it on the library. I always go on the library website on there, like what's new, come in kind of thing, because I have saved so much money in the last year by, instead of just getting them instantly from Waterstones or eBay or what have you, going on the library website first and checking to see if they've got the new books. Because what was happening, right, I was spending money on books and then I was going in the library about a week or so later and seeing them there for free. And I was like, oh, you know, I've just wasted like a tenner or 15 quid on a book that I could have got for free. So now what I do, and I have been doing this year, is going on the library website, you know, if they're not in, ordering them and going on a waiting list, eventually you're going to get them. But anyway, so I saw this on the new releases that the library had in stock, and I just thought I would check it out. It's the story of, what's her name? I always forget her name. Ursula. There we go. Ursula. From The Little Mermaid. By the way, I really want to see the new Little Mermaid film. I hope it's coming on Disney Plus soon. But yeah, I just thought it'd be cool. It sounds right interesting, and I like a little bit of kind of fairy tale vibes. And I've read a few months ago, I read the book about Cruella. So that was kind of like her backstory and why she's evil and why she's the way she is. So I thought this might be similar with this one, the Disney Villains collection. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, right, well, I might as well look now because I've only got 2 left. Not much mysteries, but sorry. Right, so this one I was very kindly gifted by the amazing, the lovely fellow YouTuber, Bookworm, the wonderful Mini Book Chats. So her name's Kate. I absolutely adore her channel. Like, she's so good. Her videos are just amazing. She's lovely. She's sweet. And I just, yeah, I really, honestly, I watch every video that comes on. I'm just like there watching her. Like, I have to watch every video she does because she's just so lovely to watch. I think it was either in a live stream or in a video I mentioned that I couldn't get hold of this book. I managed to find the other book in the series in a charity shop, but I needed this one as well to go with it. So anyway, she's very, very kind. For my birthday, she sent me this as a gift. She also sent me a really cool magnet, which we've put on our fridge, and 2 lovely cards. So mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much, Kate. And please go and check out Mini Book Chat's channel because she's awesome. So yeah, this is In Every Generation by Kendare Blake. I absolutely love Kendare Blake books. It says, into every generation a slayer is born, the next generation starts now. So this is a kind of retelling, reimagining of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I used to love Buffy, like I really did. I used to watch it all the time. I think I watched Angel as well for a bit, but mainly it was all about Angel for me. All about Buffy for me. Now, I have read a few other like retelling, reimaginings of Buffy, and I was not that impressed, to be honest. But I think this one's going to be good because I really like Kendare Blake books and like the writing style she has. So, and it just looks really cool. Look at the cover. So yeah, I think this is number 1, and I've already got number 2 waiting. So in Halloweeny time of October, I want to have like a proper like horror, vampire, witches kind of spooky read month. Even though, to be fair, I do read horrors all year, but I think I make more of an effort to read even more spooky books in October. So I'm going to save this for that. And obviously I'll have number 2 straight away. So yeah, really, really happy about that. Honestly, I was like, oh. Okay, we've got one more book left to show, and that is Mirror Me, and it is by Jan Dunning. Killer fashion. Freya's perfect new look is to die for. So I think this is like a retelling of Snow White, if I remember rightly, a fashion world fairy tale about the dark side of perfection. I really love the cover. I think this cover, I know it's got plastic coating, so it's a bit shiny, but you can kind of see it. She's got the apple there, and I like it the way they've done it, like a magazine and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. It says, look at your reflection and all shall be perfect. Freya's quiet life is turned upside down when her father announces he's marrying former supermodel Belladonna Wilde. But how does Bella still look so impossibly flawless? Freya wonders if there's more to her than meets the eye. Could Bella be using Freya's family for her own sinister purposes? So, yeah, I think this is going to be really, really cool. I'd be very sad if it wasn't, because I've had this on my want-to-read list for quite a while, so I hope it's going to be good. I remember when I first got it, I read that first little bit, and it just... I don't know, it just says, come closer, look and listen. Let me be your guide, your friend. Don't turn away. I know how hard it is. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it just sounds cool. I think it sounds cool. Right, so there we go. They are all of the books in my new book haul collection. I've still got so many books to read. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. It's a bookworm issue. I don't know. I love buying books. I love getting books from the library. I love reading books. I love going on websites, reading about books to read. I love talking about books. I just love books. I'm a bookworm, all right? Okay, I'm holding my hands up, proud bookworm. So anyway, talking about reading, I'm going to go and carry on reading my book now. Honestly, Lucy Dickens, The Holiday Bookshop. It's so cute. This only come out like I think last year, so it's quite a newish book, but yeah, I just would not have picked it up, wouldn't have looked it up, I wouldn't have, even thought about it, wouldn't have noticed it, because I say romance isn't my main genre that I look for, but it was just literally in the library, saw that one in the Burman C Bookshop, and just drawn to both of them. So, like a moth to a flame. But yeah, Oh, I love it. Right, I'm going to go read. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, click like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out Minx Laura 123 ASMR, my other channel. The link's down below as well to all my social media if you want to come and follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and of course Goodreads. And I have a Throne wish list if you care to spoil me or treat me. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and happy reading.